Hello, cocktail fans. Welcome to the Drunken Sailor Cocktail Channel. I am Bill, your Drunken Sailor. For those of you that are coming back, I'm glad to have you back. It's so good to have you folks here. For those of you that are here for the first time, this is a channel where we make cocktails that taste great. They're easy to make. You can make them at home, and we're going to show you how. If you want to keep finding them, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's going to give you a notification. It's going to let you know that we've got another cocktail out there. Today, we're thinking springtime, and we want something that is bright, it's flavorful, floral, and we're going to do this one with just a couple of simple ingredients. We're using Empress gin. You can see by how empty the bottle is, it's one of our favorites. We're going to knock up the flavor a little bit with an Elderflower liqueur. We've got some fresh fruit and a syrup that you're really going to like. So join me as we make the cocktail we're calling Lavender Love. Let's get pouring. We're going to go into a shaker, and this cocktail is actually a sour. So we're going to start with a fresh egg white. You always put the egg white in first, and that way, if you get a little bit of yolk in there, you can dump it out, start all over again. If you don't like using egg whites, you can use aquafaba. That's the juice that you find in a can of chickpeas. Next, we're going to put in here, our first ingredient is freshly squeezed lemon juice. We're using fresh because you know fresh is best. We're going to put 1 ounce. Our next ingredient in there is simple syrup, except it's not just a simple syrup. This is lavender simple syrup. We've taken 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 3/4 of a cup of water. We boil that down to make it a simple syrup. We put in 2 tablespoons of dried lavender flowers, let that soak in there for about 10 minutes, and then we strain the lavender flowers out. We're going to use 1 ounce. Gives you a nice light purple hue to it. You've got that lavender fragrance coming in there, and it smells really, really nice. Our next ingredient in there is elderflower liqueur. We're going to use 1/2 ounce. Next, our final ingredient in there is our Empress gin. This is colored with butterfly pea flowers, and we're going to use 2 ounces. It's got this really beautiful purple color to it. When it hits the acid from the citrus, it turns color on us. And now what we need to do is give this a dry shake. We're going to break down that egg white. We're going to emulsify it. It's going to add texture and body to the cocktail. So let's give this a dry shake. You got to be careful with the dry shake. It can kind of make a little bit of a mess on you. It builds up from pressure in there. We've got some ice in the shaker. We'll put the top back on that, and we're going to give this another shake. Got a lot of body in there. We've got some foam in there. Now, we need to pour this. Off to the side, I've had this nice coupe glass. We've got ice and water in there to chill it down. We need to get rid of that. And now we pour. Now, typically with fresh citrus in there, you would double strain. When I squeeze my lemon juice, I'll strain it then to get all the pulp out. Now we need to garnish this. And to garnish, we've got some lavender, some dried lavender. The dried lavender we get is from Victory Farms up on Lake Ontario in New York. And we're just going to put a pinch of those on the top. Sprinkle that around. It's going to give it a little bit of a flavor, going to give it a little bit of an aroma. And there you have today's cocktail, the Lavender Love. The smell on it is just, you wish YouTube had a smell function. Nice floral. First off, you get that lavender flavor coming right through. You've got the nice smooth texture on there from the egg whites, the floral of the elderflower, the floral of that gin. This is a beautiful cocktail and it tastes great. Cheers, everyone.